So in this case, what we do for this whole course is built on a long loop of 4 different blocks. And today I'm going to talk about voice leading this morning and the importance of not necessarily doubling notes and the simplicity in simple voicings by not doubling up voicings and how you can get some really beautiful voicings. So this whole course only has one chord in it that has 6 notes, and that's the very first one, this D minor 11 right here. So over the next 30 minutes, we're going to talk about building chords and certain elements in this course that are going to really help everyone out. I like to teach shortcuts, right? Kind of the secret sauce of using shapes and things. Like this is D minor triad, and then you can go a whole step lower than D minor and play a major triad. So another way you could look at it is play a D minor triad, go up a minor third, which is 3 half steps, and play a major triad. It's going to give you the same thing every time. Yeah, so Doug is the speed police of iMusicAcademy. If I'm playing something too fast or talking too fast about things, he's going to put up the police car thing to let me know I'm going too fast. And what's happening here, the very first chord of this chord block is a minor triad and a major triad. Now, you can do so many things with triads. Notice a couple things. No notes are repeated. Really important. Now, if I play a D on the bass, I just want to hear that, then yes, I'm repeating the D chord. But even as I invert these, if I say C chord, but I put a D minor with a C triad, that sounds amazing to me, right? A D minor with a C major. And that's what we're focusing on with this simple, beautiful chord voicing. So what I want you to do is throughout this lesson, this 30-minute lesson, we're going to do some interactive things. We're going to take each chord and go through the chord formula. And so, Rick, if you would, or Doug, or Vicky, anybody in the chat, just yell out any particular key, and let's go through how you're going to learn these things as we go over this loop. And while you guys are doing this, I'm going to show you, I'm going to play the loop for you that is sort of the main loop of the course. Let's do an F minor triad, and if we go down a whole step, we can play an E flat major triad. Now that's a beautiful F minor, simple voicing, but isn't that so nice? Listen to this. I'm going to do Rick's E flat minor, and then I'll do Vicky's F minor. Yeah, and Rick says you either think a whole step lower than your root and play a major triad, or you think 3 half steps up. So from the top note of the E flat minor triad, I go 1, 2, 3, and play a major triad. You're good to go there. All right, let's see if we have any other keys. Anybody? Rick says G minor, and you go down a whole step, and you play F. Now, let me give you a couple more tips, and then we'll move on to the second chord, is this. If you have G minor with F major, you can definitely arpeggiate that, right? I can go second inversion F chord, root, and you see root, flat 3, 5, flat 7, 9, 11. So it's telling you for D minor, you go root. And remember that everybody needs to remember whenever you're spelling out chords, you need to remember that you need to know each major scale. And that's one of the things that is in this new course is a scale reference for every single key. We have a pentatonic reference. We have a blues scale reference, just to show you from a visual way how you start to put all these scales together. We do blues scales, jazz scales, pentatonic scales, all are listed in this resource that's coming out. But you have D major, so remember that if I'm spelling the D minor 11 chord, I need to know my D major scale. D major has 2 sharps, F sharp and C sharp. Root, minor third 5, flat 7, 9, and 11. Now why can I call that a 9? And why is it not a 2 of the scale? Because it's a 9 because there's my flat 7 and we're stacking chords on top, stacking notes on top to create chords. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the next formula, which is really fun. I'm going to hit this block again just so you guys see from a visual standpoint. Let's actually do the chord diagram this time. So it's not, we can look at the music and you guys have the basic version that has the sheet music. your hand is going to build up muscle memory of this interval right here. Like as I play these and I go from here, I'm not really thinking about anything. I'm thinking about one big shape that I only have under my fingers because of muscle memory. And that's what I'm going to get you guys to do as well. Approaches to a way we're voicing this. If I want to practice in whole steps, Rick mentioned how nice that is to do as well. So I have my fourth voicing of B, E, and A, and if I go down 2 half steps, it gets me to an F13. So G13, F13, and if I could do the same thing, so that's major. So watch this. Another fourth voicing down. Now I'm at E flat. So how nice is that? 5. 2 and 3 and fourth voicings. Is to hit that G and give it a little sauce. This takes a little bit of work. G triad, it sounds great like it is, but just practice going 4, 5, getting used to holding those notes down. You're not going to get it necessarily today, but the goal is to hit 4 and then 5 and then all together. And then you just soften it up. It's almost like a grace note, but let me put those together. Now I want you to hear something else I did. Did you catch that? I did 3, 2, 1 in my left hand. You're going to hear this kind of thing from me all the time. When I do all these crazy voicings and I go... all the time I'm sliding, slipping around, but I'm showing you guys the secret sauce. How nice and amazing is it to be able to go 3, 2, 1. And the way you're going to get this, everyone, is if this is your root note, just go 3, 2, 1. And you go to your, what I call your target note. This is the note we're going for. And we just practice rolling up 3, 2, 1. Okay? I love this lesson so much today. I always love every lesson, but I may put this up on YouTube. This is too much fun. All right, now here is the Bring It Home chord. This is the one that Rick and I went head to head over yesterday. Rick, this is the weird chord. All right, here we go. When you hear this chord right here, if I play the right note on top, I can't get there with this stand in my way, but if you listen to this right here, when I play this for people and when they first hear it, it's like, I just don't know about this chord. That's an A7 with your flat 9 and your 13 there. Now, out of context, it sounds a little strange, I'll admit that. But when you put it with this, and then you put the loop, this is just one of the blocks of this entire loop. So we have 4 chords. Now, in the actual chorus, it continues the loop where it goes to this melody note, and that's what wants to happen. Ba-dum. All right, so an important thing we need to talk about, everyone, is part of this chorus and almost the main theme is what we call voice leading. Voice leading is, for me, it's everything when it comes to me playing chords and chord voicings. Like whatever voicing I'm playing, if I was playing this chord, I'm thinking here, let's say if I go to A7, da 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 da. All I'm thinking about that whole time is what note is on top.